What a great day. Everything's going so smoothly. I couldn't imagine anything going any better, to be honest with you. It's just one thing after another falling into... James, you might want to take a seat. Guinness has just changed the distance to beat the world record. It's no longer 25 kilometers, James. Now it's 50 kilometers. So as you've just heard, Guinness have changed the distance from 25 kilometers to 50 kilometers. That means that we now have to travel 50 kilometers in under 12 hours, which means we need to find a scooter capable of going at least 4.16 kilometers per hour. We have one scooter in mind, and it's called the Hoverstar H2 Aquajet, and Sophie is going to show us that now.
So here we have all the parts that come with the Hoverstar. Let's start with the bag, which is a really easy and awesome way for you to transport the product. Then we have here the main body of the Hoverstar. We have two wings that go either side. Okay, so next we have a 400-watt battery, which goes in just like this. And they connect right here. The Hoverstar is extremely positively buoyant, which is why they provided us with a 2-kilogram weight. The weight just slips onto the battery like this. Even with the weight, the Hoverstar is still very buoyant. Then we have the top of the Hoverstar, which has two large O-rings. It goes on just like this. Once the head is on, you fix it with these clips, just like so. Next you connect the vent plug. Make sure to connect the vent plug after connecting the top, as this stops any excess air being contained in the unit. Also included in the package is a charger to charge your battery, an instruction manual. We have some silicone grease and some extra O-rings, and we have an air pump here, which is to remove the top of the unit to change the battery, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. Undo the clips and remove the vent plug. Insert the air pump into the hole. Pump it a few times until the head comes off. But a little bit of a warning, guys, this head does tend to fly off, so just make sure to keep an eye on it so it doesn't hit the floor. So that's it, a brief introduction on how to assemble and disassemble the Hoverstar. So let's see if it can actually help us break the record.
So the Hoverstar claims to go at 9 kilometers per hour. That's a really big claim, as other models that go at that speed cost upwards of €9,500. This one only costs $1,600. Does it really travel 9 kilometers an hour? We're off to get 100 meters of rope right now and test the speed. So we have our 100 meters of rope. We're attaching each end to a weight, and we're going to place this underwater and see how long it takes us to get from one end to the other. Right now, Michael is just verifying that it is exactly 100 meters in length. He should be done in a few days' time. We travelled to El Cabron Beach to conduct our speed tests on the H2 Aquajet. We measured the time it took to travel 100 meters using different variables. I weigh 80 kilograms and I was first to travel the 100 meter distance. Sophie, who weighs 46 kilograms, was second, and Michael, who weighs 60 kilograms, was third to take the 100 meter speed test. We did this to see how much of an influence a person's weight would have on the speed of the scooter. We also did a fourth test where I was swimming whilst using the DPV. We did this to see what effect kicking would have on the speed of the scooter. Each person was wearing the same scuba diving equipment, a 7mm wetsuit, a 12-litre steel tank and 4 kilograms of weight. Each person travelled the 100-metre route twice in opposite directions. We will then take the average time of the two routes to get a fair result. This should reduce any influence the current may have on the speed tests. So the results are in and it's not good news. I, weighing 80 kilograms, was only able to travel 3.36 kilometers per hour. Sophie was only able to travel 3.2 kilometers an hour, and Michael, who's even lighter than me, was only able to travel 3.03 kilometers per hour. The fastest time on the board was myself when I was kicking, so assisting the DPV, and that was 3.7 kilometers per hour. So it's still way off the speed that we need, which is 4.16 kilometers per hour, and way off what the Hoverstar claims to be able to go, which is 9 kilometers per hour. You might be wondering why the people who are lighter are going slower on these tests. We're not sure, but we think it's to do with the reduced battery power. As when I was doing my test, the battery power was about 80%, Sophie's was about 60, and Michael's was about 50. To be completely fair to the Hoverstar, we're going to do one more test, and that involves a GPS device. We're going to go to El Cabron now and do our final test. So we've just got back from our second test using a GPS tracker, and it's not good news. The average speed we got was only 3.1 kilometers per hour, which means the top speed we've got out of all our tests is only 3.7, way off all the promises the Hoverstar has actually given us.
How could you lie to us? Huh? How could you disrespect the family? Huh?
Michael, no. Michael, it's okay. It's not your fault. In conclusion, the Hoverstar does not deliver 9 kilometers per hour speed, and it's really not worth buying, to be honest with you. In our opinion, if you want to get a more professional scooter for the same price, such as the Suix Model 7 or an Apollo AV2, it would serve you much better. So, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like, share and subscribe, and tune in next week to see if we can recover from this devastating blow.